As the nationwide protest entered day 4, Nigerians have continued to react to different ways to the exercise. The governor of Adamawa State, Ahmadu Fintiri, has sympathized with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the situation. Governor Fintiri also alleged that aggrieved members of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, are among the sponsors of the protests. But the governor admitted that some policies made by the administration need to be rejigged. Let's hear from Governor Ahmadu Fintiri.
It was wrongly believed that this is sponsored by opposition. The government has failed to understand that there are also filth columnists among them that could have been behind this protest. Those that participated with them in the campaign, supported them in their election, committed their money, but were not patronized neither in contracts nor appointment. So, but they did not take a look at that. They were looking at the opposition. We are with this government, we will support this government, and we will ensure this government succeed, because if it succeeds, it is our people that succeed.
If you play Mortal Kombat on video game, this is what we call 3-hit combo. So Governor Fintiri delivering it the way that look within the All Progressive Congress.
Look within.
Look within.
Yes, that's what he's saying. And I think to a large extent, or to some extent, I would say that he said the truth. It is not possible to please everyone. There are people today who are still in APC, but they hate the government of the day. For reasons
within that party.
Within the party. There's always been, APC has always been that kind of party.
People that are yet to recover from the primary election.
They work against their own party. Cause the opposition to win. You know, if we do a tieback, we'll see where even a governor produced a candidate for a different party. An incumbent governor produced a candidate for a different party. And refused to support the candidate of his own party. And we even got violent in trying to achieve his aim. So Fintiri, Governor Fintiri is not someone that you will say doesn't know what he's saying. Of course, he must have felt that, look, you cannot, you're blaming opposition. Opposition everywhere.
Their job
they do this kind of thing. They are not there to.
They don't wish you well.
To, make sure that you win the next election. They want to do their best to make sure you don't win the next election. The way he spoke, saying that if this government fails, we fail. We will support this government, because if this government fails, we fail. Not many opposition governors will speak in this manner. But he was speaking as a patriot, because what people don't realize is that some of the things that they are doing to undermine our nation, when the negative consequences take root, we all suffer together. We all suffer together. Like the evidently crazed boy who was cutting a traffic light.
That one's a junkie. That one should be a junkie.
I mean, with machete. At the end of the day,
not with traffic light.
If there is no traffic light, I know that you don't have a car, you know. But if there is no traffic light, people will suffer. Money will be spent to put things right.
Look at my people.
This must be Kano.
Yes, that's that NCC.
You know, this must be Kano. So the point that I'm making is leave them. You know, the point that I'm making is what the man said. Mr. President must not simply take it with a pinch of salt. Some people are unhappy within the party. They could actually be joining
opposition.
They will be helping them without coming out to show their face. But some of them will
put forward,
will endorse the kind of carnage that we saw in the last few days. Some of them must have endorsed it. And the governor is saying, don't blame all of us. Don't blame the opposition. Within your party, it is possible that there are people who spend their resources on your election, spent their, worked for
you,
your
emergence,
but because
you've not compensated them.
Now they are not happy with the party and they can go to great lengths to undermine the party. We've seen that. There was even one particular one that was constantly, even from the first day. So there are some of them who call themselves APC. The things they say do not show that they are APC. You want to join the opposition party, don't be ashamed. Walk into PDP will be happy to receive you. Walk into the PDP. But staying inside the party and undermining it from within. That is the definition of a fifth columnist. And that's what the governor is saying.
Sandy, when you look at it, the governor has access to security reports, intelligence that we don't have. Yes. For him to have spoken like this, you will know that something is brewing. Yeah. So it's not compulsory, as in, he's not just saying this for politics, that he has seen some things and have seen that people are actually sponsoring this thing. Beyond Take It Back movement that endorsed the protest, we know that this cannot be the handiwork of Take It Back movement across the country alone.
No, they don't even have presence in some of those places. Do they have presence in Kano?
The point is that the government somehow allowed some of these people to wield more powers than they should. For instance, the governors who are, any governor who is speaking now, the governors have not helped enough to douse the tension in the land.
In terms of...
Because the governors are the greatest beneficiaries of subsidy removal, which is the cause of this protest, one of the major causes. Now, last month, governors got the federation account that used to share like 400 and something billion, 500, 600 billion, 700 billion at most. Last month, they shared 1.3 trillion. And governors, states, got almost tripled the amount of money they used to receive. What have these governors done? Because the attention is typically at the federal government. Typically.
And the president accepted this, that the box stops on my table. And then, but then we know that that's not cascaded.
The governors are quiet. Some were smart enough to stop the protests. Whatever they did, it is them who know what they did to stop the protests in their states. But for how long will you stop hungry people? People are hungry and they are angry. But governors are sitting with cash. Nobody can challenge a governor because the current political structure makes room for the governor to be perhaps one of the most powerful persons in this country. The governor controls the Speaker of the House of Assembly. If he wants him to start a law today and pass it same day, it will pass.
Sharp.
Okay. Now, all the money that has been going to state based on the removal of fuel subsidy, the increased amount.
I would say development in
what is
something tangible.
What has come from
on
that
ground
to the people so that there will be no protest anymore. It is not only the federal government that receives allocation. The allocation is shared among the three tiers of government. If not now that the federal government is trying to ensure local government autonomy, what has happened to the money that goes to the state and the local government? If this money is used judiciously and to engender a sense of inclusivity, because one of the indices of good governance is a sense of belonging, or what they call inclusivity. If this is done, everybody would have a sense of belonging in the government. There is transparency and accountability. There is rule of law. There is reduction in poverty. There is social security, housing, education, health, and all of these put together. Everybody will now see that, oh, the government has done well. But in the absence of this, no amount of, the federal government even sends palliative. However, these palliatives will get to the state. And how the palliatives will be shared to the different groups so that it will reach the village. From the village, it will go to wards.